When I was born, I had a disability. I realized I knew my hands were a little different. I knew I had hearing aids. I knew I couldn't make a full smile. That's when I kind of knew something was different about me. I don't want kids to look at me different. It really made me feel like I wasn't wanted. One day I was just laying in bed and feeling depressed, suicidal, just wasn't feeling like I was wanted anymore. Just because I was having all these things, people making fun of me, all these leading up to the moment. I got up and I was telling myself I don't want to be here anymore. I'm done. I'm so mentally, physically was sick to myself, and I was just I didn't tell nobody, nobody even knows, not no family, no friends, and I was just at that moment was just so and I'm so angry. But then I went into the kitchen and I grabbed something, and I remember coming back to the room I was staying in, and I was just telling myself okay, I'm gonna do this. And what made it so dark was because I was having all these things coming at me, telling me you're worthless, no one's gonna be able to be your friend. And I was whoa. And so it started making me so emotional, and so it got so dark, and I was about to just get ready to just take my life, and that moment my phone starts ringing. And when my phone started ringing, I looked at it and it was it just rang. It was nobody. And I was what the heck? What's going on? And so I was why is my phone ringing with no name or nothing? And so my phone started ringing. And so right after it started ringing, it stopped, and then it rang again. And then so I was okay, what do I need to do? And so in that moment, I picked it up, and I was hello. And so a person said, I want you to come outside. And I was okay. And I looked out, and there was nobody outside. And I still had this thing in my hand, I still wanted take my life. I don't want to be here no more. I was still fighting it between taking my life and to the person saying, come outside. And so I was I don't know. So I put the thing down, and so I went outside, and all of a sudden when I opened the door, I saw the arms just hanging out, the arms was open out wide, and I heard it say, come to me, run to me, because I want to be that person that would help you and get you out of what you were going through. And I was it was I don't know who you are. And it was just that moment where a lot of people that go to church and stuff, they would say that's a spiritual Jesus standing right there. And so that moment, it was actual spiritual Jesus standing right there saying, come and be with me. I will give you hope, life, and a future. And I was just I kept fighting it at the doorstep and to the lawn where that arm thing was wild. And all of a sudden, I just kept fighting, and I had to think about something. And in the moment I closed my eyes for a moment. And so it was the moment I closed my eyes, I started seeing family. I started seeing this family coming, my family. I started seeing friends, and I started seeing these people that were gonna start coming into my life. And at this day, right now, these people are in my life. So when I opened my eyes, I ran to that person, and it was an actual person. Once I snapped out of it, it was a person that will be nameless, and I just hugged that person. And I remember that person telling me You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna change the lives of people around you. People are gonna get so drawn by your heart and what you want to do. And so I would say that moment was that moment where Jesus said, and I heard his voice for the first time say, I want you to come and be with me. I will give you hope, life, and a future. When everything started changing, I started loving on people, helping people that are being bullied, people that are thinking suicide, and I just started helping them. And now that's what I do today after that moment. Because now you think back and be like, okay, if that would have happened, would I have been able to do what I do today? So today I am here at 42 years old, loving people, joining people, and just helping people get to where they need to be.
What are you most grateful to God for?
It's gonna get emotional again. Probably for saving me from ending my life. I'm so grateful.